Well, welcome to Vault 13. And this is nostalgic as hell, despite only being here not too long ago. It wasn't long ago that I finished Fallout 1. It's happening. The Vault Dweller must be shitting himself. Not the Vault Dweller, the Chosen One. Wow. Well, let's open this up if we can. That was fucking easy, wasn't it? I mean, I have a voice recognition module, don't I? Wonder where I can use that. I leveled up. This is where it all started, huh? Sure is. Why the hell couldn't NCR find this? It wasn't exactly hard to find. I'm tempted to get Action Boy. But to be honest, no, I'm not. I'm tempted to get... Adrenaline Rush? What's that? No, I'm tempted to get Bonus Move is what I'm tempted to get. Cult of Personality is always good because I know it doesn't work in the base game, but it does work in the Restoration Project. I was tempted to get that. Also just tempted to up my stats. A lot of them are no longer necessary. An extra 5% crit chance is quite good. In fact, that's really good. Quick recovery, I like that, but we very rarely get knocked down these days. Let's gain luck. I like being lucky. I feel like it sort of fits that swashbuckling kind of style that we've got with our charisma and intelligence, you know. Oh, and now we can... Oh. How much does a single point in small guns cost me these days? 3 points? No. But what's the other option? I mean... Sneak, I guess. I could up lockpick a little more. Not a bad thing. I'll up speech a bit more. And then I'll give a little bit of love to sneak, I guess. Get sneak to 50% at last. Now we're half sneaky. Half sneaky, half train wreck. That's what we are. Oh, no, 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 no. Quick!
What?
I don't want to go in there yet. Fuck off, Solek. You just jump scared the hell out of me. I wanted to look at this. Of course there's nothing in there. There will be nothing in there because the Vault Dweller has stolen it all. What does this do? Oh, that's just part of the door, apparently. Why is it all unlocked? Hello, Deathclaws? I don't feel ready to take you on at all. You see a large Deathclaw. The creature is composed of rippling muscle and sharp teeth and claws. Let's see just how well we... Oh, yeah, the talking Deathclaws. Oh, what voice can I give them? Okay, fuck it. I'll do it as Deathclaw-like because I feel like I can with a cold. I was going to go a stupid like, do not fear me, human. I might do that. Do not fear me, human. I do not intend to harm you. I am Gruthar, leader of this Deathclaw pack. Why have you come here? How is it possible that a Deathclaw could talk? And so well? Forgive me, I do not mean to be rude, but I do not say that this is relevant to our conversation. I can't. I can speak your tongue. I can read your written word. What more needs to be said? I don't mean to pry, but surely you can understand. Yes, I certainly can. Very well. We part as friends, human. You should speak with Goris. He has more understanding in this matter than I. Can usually be found in the Vault Library. Thank you. I look forward to meeting Goris. I have come here to know what happened to the people who once lived here. They are gone, human. We did not kill them and take their home. It is not our way to kill. I understand that you may not believe me, but I hope that you will judge me by my actions towards you, and not out of fear or prejudice. You seem to be an honourable being, Gruthar. I was looking for something called a GECK. I was told I could find one here. A GECK? Is that not a small lizard? No, wait, that is a gecko. I am sorry, but I do not know what a GECK is, nor where one can be found. Will you let me look for it? I'm sorry, but I do not allow just anyone to wander these halls. I am responsible for safety of all who live here, and I must exercise caution. I understand, Gruthar, and I respect your wish for privacy. What if I can help you out somehow, and in return you let me look around? There you go. You would be interested in helping us? Yes, I sense little evil in you. Very well. I shall place my trust. Thank you. There are many machines here. Machines built by humans. Deathclaw hands cannot use these machines. However, there is one machine that understands questions. I ask it to run the other machines. Oh, shit, hold on. And it obeys. This machine no longer listens. It will no longer run the other machines. We are running out of food and water. I have ordered raids on the human land so that we may survive, and I am not proud of this. I would put an end to it if you were to repair this machine. Oh yeah, because they were attacking Weston's Brahmin, right? I remember that. I will be able to feed my people once again, and I will gladly stop the raids. Do you agree? It sounds like a voice recognition model has gone bad. Let me take a look. Thank you. The machine is in the Vault Control Center on the 3rd level. If you can repair it, please do so. I am placing my trust in you. Do not betray it. You are welcome here. I won't let you down, Gruthar. You have my word on that. Let me have a look at what's on your computer. Oh, I just see computer? Yeah, we're all fucking injured. Do you happen to have a Deathclaw doctor hanging around that I can make use of? Fail to learn anything. Oh my god, you've got a human doctor here! With the exact same description as the one who was hanging out in Vault 15. Why is there a human here? I'm so fucking shocked. Let's talk. Hello, I'm Joseph the herbalist. What can I help you with? I'm injured. Can you help me? Why, certainly. You'll need to take some of this and apply this balm to the wound. Now just lie back and rest for a couple of years. Yeah, hours, I mean. There you go. More. A couple of years. It felt like it. There you go. Can you heal my friends at all? Either way, I want to ask some questions. Can you leave here if you want? Yes, I can, and often do. I have to collect my herbs from time to time, and I've never been stopped. I used to wonder if the Deathclaws were secretly following me, and whether or not they would try to stop me if I tried to leave. So one day, I put the theory to the test. I travelled to another town and stayed there for a week or so before returning. When I got back, I was warmly welcomed. Gruthar, the pack leader, came to me privately and personally thanked me for coming back. Now I am definitely here because I want to be. Alright. Good idea, I'm glad to see it worked. Tell me about the Deathclaws. Well, let's see. Deathclaws appear to be a mutated Jackson chameleons, the horn variety. There are a lot of similarities still present, but an even greater number of differences. The mutation factor is quite high. The species is highly intelligent, about the equivalent of an 8-year-old human, with some individuals reaching the human normal level. Their learning capacity is very high, and they are capable of abstract thought and reasoning. Although they do not have vocal cords, Deathclaws seem to be able to mimic human speech, much the same as a parrot does. I have yet to discover the exact mechanism behind this, so I'm unable to say more at this time. Socially, they are pack animals with a very rigid code of ethics. They are led by an alpha male who rules the mutual consent of the pack. With the mutual consent, sorry. They appear to be extremely loyal to the pack as a whole, treating it as a family rather than having individual families as humans do. I see. Their sense of right and wrong is well defined. They do follow a code of ethics that is enforced by the pack as a whole. Violence is never used as a solution to a problem among the pack as far as I can see. There have been no capital crimes recorded here, so I can't say how those are handled. That's about all I can think of for now. I hope this helps you. I'm impressed with your knowledge. How did you come to be here in the first place? I was gathering some herbs one night when a voice called to me out in the darkness. I have been watching you, it said, and I know that you are a healer. Are you dedicated enough to your art to heal someone whom many would consider an enemy? I answered that I respected all life and would do my best to heal the injured, regardless of who or what they were. I thought it was some thief or raider who had gotten himself hurt and needed a doctor. You can imagine my surprise when a couple of Deathclaws stepped out of the night with an injured companion. Somebody had shot him up real good. I told him that I couldn't work on him where we were, so they blindfolded me and brought me here. I've been here from that day forward. You are truly dedicated. You're a truly dedicated man who deserves recognition. Are you a prisoner here? We know this, I just wanted it to get out of there. That's very commendable of you. Thank you for healing me, buddy. Can I talk to Gruthar a little more? I mean, we didn't get to ask him many questions. I'm wondering if he'll probably send us back, won't he? Greetings, friend. Have you examined? No, yeah, but I will. Who might you be? Forgive. I no speak well. I try talk to you. Who are you? I Thin. Who you? It's a pleasure to meet you, Thin. I'm Edge. You want what? What are you doing here? I guard hall. Safety of pack goal. You're doing a great job. You want what? How smart are you? How I judge? Not know. Some things understand much, some things understand little. Lot things understand not. Yeah, well, that describes me as well. Just passing the time, Thin. You guys are I did not expect talking Deathclaws. Where did they go in the Fallout universe? Dude. I think Fallout 2 might be my favorite Fallout game. You're tiny and adorable. Hello, human. Who are you? I Dar, warrior. I'm Edge, Dar. What is your job? Dar guard hall and keep peace. Nothing more. Well, you're doing just fine, Dar. Keep it up. Please don't take offense, but how educated are you? Not much I learn. Gruthar, he leader. Tell us all learn. Gruthar is right. You should all try and educate yourselves. Okay, there's a lot of humans here. That's a little worrying. Okay. Okay. Who might you be? Because you're wearing my robes. Just realised I haven't found any fucking power armor yet. And we've found Vault 13 and we haven't found any power armor. Wow. Welcome, traveller. I'm called Gordon. And I'm the Shrine Keeper. What can I help you with? It's a pleasure to meet you, Gordon. I'm Edge. Can I ask some questions? Certainly you may. Who is this shrine dedicated to? This shrine is dedicated to an unnamed hero, only known as the Vault Dweller. He or she was the saviour of all who lived here several decades ago. We do not know what became of our saviour, but he or she lives on in our hearts, in our minds and hearts. Well, he wasn't unnamed. His name was Strike, and he was a fucking badass. Also, he was a guy. Very commendable, Gordon. Can I ask you some more questions? How long have you been here? I have lived all my life here in this vault. I have been a shrine keeper for most of those years. You're a very dedicated man. May I ask you some more? Actually, then you were here when the Deathclaws took over. No, my friend, I was not. I left a few months ago to visit the statue of the Vault Dweller erected in Central Court of NCR. When I returned to the vault, I found the Deathclaws were already here. Needless to say, I was in shock. However, I am convinced that they are not responsible for what happened to my fellow citizens. If by chance you want more information on this matter, you can seek out Goris in the library. I'll keep that in mind, thank you. Tell me about them. I have lived with these Deathclaws for several months now. They seem to be honourable and forthright in their dealings with me and the other humans who live here. I trust them, and, in time, I think you will as well. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt for now. Actually, thank you, I need... fuck it, there you go. Why do you stay here? My place is here at the shrine. I will not leave it willingly. Your dedication is admirable. Thank you, Gordon. Do you own anything? You own nothing, I see. Well, that is why you stay in the shrine. You have nothing to your name. Where are all my dudes? Oh, they were all hanging out here waiting for me to get all stuck. You arseholes. They were literally trying to pincer me there, so I stayed stuck. Alright, well, who might you be? Tall, slender man. Is there something I can help you with, stranger? Yes, I'd like to ask some questions. Who are you? My name is Matt. Does it matter? Not really. Are you a prisoner here? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. I stumbled upon this place and got myself captured by the Deathclaws. They give me freedom of movement within the lower levels of the vault, but I can never go to level 1 where the exit is. Why? Because unlike the rest of the sheep who live here, I recognize them as a threat to humanity. They know that if I get out of here, I will see that they are wiped off the face of the earth. Like, they can think for themselves, they can learn, they can read and even write if they dip a claw in ink. They are fast, tough, perceptive, and deadly. If their numbers grow large enough, they will be the greatest threat that the human race could ever face. and they need to be eliminated. I realize that they are a potential threat, but I trust them. You're a fool to trust them! If you change your mind, come back and get me. Wonder if you could have became a companion or something. Either way, you sound like a dick. Who's this guy? A sad older man. Oh, I didn't see you standing there. That's okay, we all space out at times, so you look rather down. May I ask why? I was born too much premature. When I was 1, I was dropped on the porch. When I was 2, I had pneumonia. When I was 3, I got the chicken pox. When I was 4, I fell down the stairs and broke 6 ribs. When I was 5, my uncle was decapitated by a watermelon. When I was 6, my parents hit me in the head with a shovel. When I was 7, I lost my index finger to my pet rat. When I was 8, my dog Spike got hit by a tractor. When I was 9, my mother lost her arm to a rabid Brahmin. When I was 10, my sister was torn to bits by a pack of dogs. When I was 11, my grandmother killed herself because I was ugly. When I was 13, my father poked out his eyes with a pitchfork in a drunken stupor. When I was 14, my brother lost his hand to a wallaby. When I was 15, my aunt choked to death on a chicken bone. When I was 16, I lost my cousin to a badger. When I was 17, I cut off my big toe with a hoe. And finally, when I was 18, my father lost his right leg to the same tractor that killed my dog. When I was 19... No, wow, I'm sure glad that I'm not you. No, I'm truly sorry that you've had so much pain in your life. Hopefully things have gotten better. Well, there I was, travelling through the desert, and suddenly my Brahmin falls over dead. And then I realised I was low on water and hadn't had a drink in quite a while. Later my bones began to ache, my head started to hurt, my bowels became loose, and I got this rash that just wouldn't go away. It's time to sit down and die. There I was, sitting in the desert, waiting for the world to swallow up my miserable existence, when a pack of Deathclaws shows up. I'm thinking to myself, this is it. Now I can die in a pile of Deathclaw shit in the middle of the desert. But no, fate had another cruel card to play against me. You see, Deathclaws didn't kill me. Instead, they gave me water, brought me here, gave me this room, gave me food, and cleaned me up. And now they won't let me leave. I know they're fattening me up for some unknown horrible fate. I keep telling them that I would probably taste better if I was leaner, but it does no good. They just smile, if you can call it that, and pat me on the head and say, "Don't worry, human. Things will get better." I know what that means. Anyway, to make matters worse, then they started giving me some sort of medication. It was making me gassy, so I stopped taking it. I think it's a good thing I did. I think it was some sort of mind control pill, because I started feeling like things weren't actually as bad as I thought. Anyway, that's about it. I'm just waiting for the dinner bell to chime so they can feast on my bloated body. Please tell me you don't have any children. Nope. When I turned 22, this strange fungus started to grow on my test. Stop! I don't want to know. You are an unlucky man. Please take your rotten sack away from me. Thank you. I'm gonna see if there's anything to loot around here, but if not, I'll see you on floor 3. Well, welcome to level 3, I guess. Who the fuck are you? A robed figure? Are you a Deathclaw in a robe? You look awesome. Terrifying, but awesome. And also a little bit like a sentient shit. Alright, well, let's go ahead and open up this. I'm not going to say that to his face for obvious reasons. Oh, it's locked? I'm sure the Deathclaws won't mind if I steal everything they own, will they? Oh, yes. I'm so glad I leveled up my lockpicking in. I do actually need another plastic explosive. I would take the nades if I didn't suck with nades and had no one in my party who could use nades. Maybe that's what the fucking robot was useful for, but there was no fucking information there. Combat armor, huh? I believe Lenny needs some. Oh, fuck. Why have I not given anyone this? This is for Mr. Shoeless over here. Here you go, buddy. Can I now pick it up? I don't know how heavy that thing was. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a GECK. We found the fucking GECK. The dude said that there wasn't, or he didn't know that there was one. Just add water and stir. We've done it. The chosen one's quest is complete. But that doesn't mean that's the most important thing to us. The most important thing to us is bringing peace to this wasteland. Or wiping out scum in it, more aptly. So that's what we'll continue to do. I'm not even going to return to Arroyo until I think it's time. Although, to be honest, my village is suffering like fuck. I probably should return to Arroyo. I just can't believe it was just in a locker. Surely it should be a quest reward. Maybe it was. Maybe they'll be really pissed that I've stolen it. But, oh well. What's a navcat? Navcom parts? What's that? Interior of a machine. In fact, they say Poseidon oil and navigational computer. Believe they fit into a Poseidon oil navigational computer. I love this game. I love Black Isle. I just love the fucking humor in these games. It's amazing. Meow, meow. I'm a cat and I have special powers that only cats have. What are you? I'm just a normal person who is quite impressed with your special nature. Can you tell me your name, little girl? I'm Sandy. I'm not really a cat. I just like to play. I see. Can I ask some questions? Do you like it here? I guess. I miss not having other kids to play with, but Mum says that will change someday. She thinks other kids will come to live here. And until they do, I like to play with Valdis. He's funny and gives me piggyback rides. Mum says I should leave Valdis alone. He's busy and doesn't have time to play, but he always plays with me when I ask him. I just don't tell Mum about it anymore, you sneaky bitch. That's nice. Are you safe here? Yeah, Mummy takes care of me, and Valdis wouldn't let anyone hurt me. I'm safe here. Good. Then I'll be going. Hello, lady. Hi, I'm Ariel. I don't think I've seen you here before. Who are you? Hey, I'm Edge. I'm new here. It's a pleasure to meet you. What can I help you with? Could you answer me some questions? Are you treated alright by the Deathclaws? Yeah, they provide me with food, water, shelter, and protection. I feel very safe here. That's more than I can ask for. Great, a lizard lover. That doesn't necessarily sound like a bad thing. That sounds like we could be palling up over our love for lizards. But okay, I need to ask you some more. Would you like to leave? I've considered it, but I would have to say no. I feel safer here than anywhere else I've ever lived. I do get lonely for the company of other people like myself, but hopefully others will come to live here in the future. Why does it go so fast? And satisfy that need. You've been very helpful, but I must trouble you for more. Why are you so sad, Ariel? My husband recently died. She didn't seem sad at all. I don't know where we got that from. I miss him and I'm having problems adjusting. That's all. I'm sorry to hear that. How did it happen? My husband and I were traveling with a caravan on its way to the New California Republic. We wanted to start a new life for ourselves and our daughter, Sandy. Unfortunately, the caravan was attacked by raiders and... My husband... Wait, what? They were incredibly brutal. They killed everyone, men, women, and children. Rand, my husband, died trying to defend Sandy and me. We were to die next when a miracle occurred. I was holding Sandy behind me, trying to keep her from the monster that had shot Rand. He stood next to my husband's body and laughed at me as he aimed his gun at my head. Suddenly, this huge claw came out in the darkness, grabbed him from behind, and... Well, thank goodness that Sandy didn't have to see what happened next. Anyway, the raiders were being wiped out by this group of Deathclaws. The one that saved Sandy and me talked... What? And talked to me, whatever. He kept reassuring me that I was safe and that he was sorry that he couldn't have gotten there sooner to help us. Afterwards, the Deathclaws brought us here. Thank goodness that you and your daughter are safe. Are you a prisoner here? Blah, 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 I could leave any time I want. Must be going now. Although... Can I rob you? Probably a bad idea considering what we just learned. I only just thought about that. Hello, young woman in metal armor. What exactly are you doing here? Well, I'll be. How you doing, Edge? Hope everything worked out for you at the squat. Who the hell are you? Oh, it's Dahlia. Dahlia, thanks to you, things worked out great. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. It was my pleasure to do what I could for you. So, what can I help you with? I got some questions. Are you a prisoner here? Blah, 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 here of my free will. All right. Can you leave anytime you want? Yeah, I've been told I'm free to go or stay. I'm staying for now. What can you tell me about the Deathclaws? I don't know any more about them than you do, I guess. I'm still trying to get used to them talking to me instead of tearing my head off and using it for a golf ball. It's scary, you know? It is, in a lot of ways. Actually, I've come to accept it. Let's go with that. How did you come to be here? After I left the squat, I didn't know what to do with myself. I figured I'd just drift into another town and another hired gun job. So I was wandering the desert, trying to decide where exactly I should go, and figure out where a good place to camp would be. It was getting late, and I didn't want to be out in the open after dark. Off in the distance a ways, I thought I saw a campfire, so I decided to see who was there. So I sneak up on this campsite, and there are these two Deathclaws sitting around the fire, just chatting away. Idiot that I am, I let out a little cry of surprise, jumped up, and then turned to run, right in the arms of another Deathclaw standing right behind me. Anyway, to make a long story short, it took a while for me to realize that I wasn't about to be put on a spit and barbecued. Instead, I was brought here and interviewed by Gruthar. Now I can live here if I want. That's interesting. Why were you worried about needing a place of safety? When I let you buy me in the squat, I broke my contract with my employer. I was sure that I'd be hunted down and killed because of it. Seeing you here convinces me that I don't have to worry about that. I can only assume my previous employer is no longer in any condition to be concerned with me or my whereabouts. You're safe now, Dahlia. You'll have no need to worry about any retribution. Thanks, Edge. It takes a load off my mind. You're welcome. Want a barter? I imagine you have nothing. Well, that's perfectly fine with me. Should we go talk with Sage Deathclaw of whatever? I kind of want to see him up front. Maybe... Oh, I really hope he's got a talking head. Maybe that's why he looks all unique. I want to see what they would look like talking. Maybe we're about to find out. Please, 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 please. Ah! Hello. I'm Goris. I don't recognize you. Are you new here? Hi, I'm Edge. Actually, hello, Goris. Gruthar said I should look you up. Seems to think you're the man with the answers. So you've talked with Gruthar. He has a rather inflated opinion of me. I don't really know half as much as he thinks I do. Anyway, so you're an outsider. I've seen a few like you. Some are staying here in the vault. You appear to be more seasoned, if you know what I mean. I bet you've been around a bit and accomplished things. Am I right? Yes, I've had some adventures. Say, if you wouldn't mind answering some questions for me, I could tell you some of my adventures in return. It's a deal. I would love to hear about anything you could tell me. What would you like to know? What are you doing here? I'm surprised Gruthar didn't tell you about me. Oh well. I'm a student of sorts. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about the world and the different cultures that have developed. Right now I'm studying the culture of the Deathclaws. The Deathclaws are forming and comparing it to the human development along similar lines. I've acquired just about all the information I need here. It would help my research a great deal if I could do some traveling. However, I don't want to go alone, if you know what I mean. Oh, you're going to give me a Deathclaw companion. So you're a scholar. That's quite an accomplishment in today's world. Are you a prisoner here? No, I can leave anytime I like. I just haven't done so because I don't want to travel alone. I'm pretty tough and can take care of myself, but I would still be one person alone in the desert if anything happened. I don't like traveling alone either. Can't blame you there. How long have you been here? A few months, actually. I came here from the coast a while back. Sorry, I keep forgetting to give him his voice. Wow, you're pretty new here yourself then. If you don't mind, I need to know more. What can you tell me about the Deathclaws here? These aren't your average Deathclaws. As I'm sure you've noticed, they've had their intelligence enhanced by some means not understood to them. It was done by a group of humans known as the Enclave. It seems the Enclave understand as an army, and they... What? It seems this Enclave needed an army, I don't know where I got understand from, and they chose Deathclaws because of their ferocity, physical prowess, and well, you get the picture. Anyway, the only thing lacking in Deathclaws was their intelligence. They needed to be smart enough to understand complex commands, but not so smart that they'd be a threat to those in charge. Interesting. So the Enclave started messing with the virus, or some such thing, and injected the Deathclaws with it. The virus was known to mutate humans into sort of super beings, so the Enclave wanted to see what it would do to Deathclaws. Well, the result was a breed of Deathclaws so smart that they could see they were destined for slavery, so they played dumb until they could gain their freedom. And, well, here they are. That's incredible. You seem very knowledgeable. Can I ask you more? Do you know what happened to the people who used to live here in the vault? They were captured by the Enclave. Gruthar and the pack were forced to aid in their capture. They had no choice since they were slaves at the time. The fate of the humans has weighed heavily on Gruthar, and he's never really forgiven himself for his complicity in the affair. The humans were taken alive, but who knows what has happened to them since. Sometimes we're forced into doing distasteful things by situations outside our control. Gruthar should learn to forgive himself. What can you tell me about Gruthar himself? Gruthar is not the monster that he appears to be. He genuinely cares about all of us here, and is doing everything he can to ensure our safety and survival. All of us trust him with our lives. I don't know what else I can say about him. You would have to get to know him and judge for yourself. He deserves better than any snap decisions. Do you think Deathclaws are a threat to humans? Well, the potential is there, especially when you take their new intelligence into account. However, I don't think that Gruthar and his pack pose a threat. They all seem to now respect life and personal freedom above all else. I don't expect you to take my word on this. I would ask you to judge for yourself. There are others who live here who you can ask your questions. Thanks for the advice. I'll ask around. Blah, 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 blah. Tell me about this enclave. I've only what I've told you. Wait, there is one other thing. The enclave showed an interest in some ruins to the west of here. I don't know why. That's about it. Well, every little bit of information helps. I thank you. What do you know about this virus? I think it's called the FEV virus. It's the super mutant virus. Okay. The Enclave is, or was, doing extensive research on it. I'm sorry, but I don't know anything more. You've been more than helpful, Goris. You mentioned you wanted to do some traveling. How about joining me? Edge, but you've got too many people with you now. I'll wait here until a position opens. I'm gonna Google how good he is, because I'm gonna compare him with Lenny. Because I love Lenny and he's adorable and I feel really bad whenever we get rid of him. But he is the closest thing to expendable in our party. Oh, not expendable, I wouldn't let him die, but he's the closest thing to being switched out, I guess.